Much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's late. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's looking deep, and it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a tight end down the gut, and they got the... Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Wake Forest. All that baby in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time.
Scanning the field, it's late. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And that kick makes it a 1-score game, but a lot of work left. Only 1 timeout left. We've got to get an onside kick. We don't have time to kick it and play defense and get the football back. Onside unit, what's your best look, man? Because you're going to need it right here.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Harvey. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back. And I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put... There he goes! Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Unloads quickly. Nice move to keep running. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're working that left side.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Abear. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass-happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He's got it on the right. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Penn State.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Runs through a tackle. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Smashes ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harvey.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Sends it downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Motion from the back. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's got it. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harvey.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvey. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hebert. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Immediately fires to the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Terrell. Catch in the middle, it's Silver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Coaches practice red zone more than ever, especially defensively. You know you're going to give up yards. You know they're going to pile it up like crazy now with spread and with tempo. What a great job the last 2 plays by this defense, stopping the passing attack and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Terrell. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun. Give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Commodores will kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab. And a good job. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's